Hi everybody, I'm Dee.
And I'm Jay, and we are ParoDeeJay. And welcome to Coral Princess, our home for our second ever world cruise, 131 days, Pacific Circle.
Yeah, so this video is a little bit different from what we did last time we did a long voyage, but we've been on board a few days, become familiar with the ship, and wanted you guys to have a tour of it before diving into the series, so that way when you see the spaces that we're showing you, you guys know what we're looking at.
That's true. That might be helpful, yeah. And plus anybody else who might be coming on Coral in the future, here's what the ship looks like.
Because it just came out of dry dock not too long ago, and they've done some refresh. So if you've been on it before, maybe some things have changed.
Nice. Well, let's explore.
Yes.
So welcome to almost the top of the world. We have come up to deck 15 aft to start our exploration. Now, one deck up is center court. On the back of the ship is consumed by sanctuary. Let's go back here and see how far we can go before we have to stop and turn around. Well, there we found it. I guess the entrance is technically over on the other side of the ship because we are on the port side right now. So this is all of the peak we're going to get of this deck.
Yeah, so we don't have access to this part, but this is for suite guests. It's kind of like their private outdoor section with loungers and things like that, at least on this smaller class of ships.
Well, now let's climb up to 16 aft. They did have a lift on that staircase for accessibility needs. But this is where all of the sporting happens.
So this is a single court for pickleball. It can also be used for basketball, and they have soccer goals that they'll set up as well. So multi-purpose sporting area.
You can also find shuffleboard, giant chess. I guess they keep the pieces in these marked bins when not in use. Well, they do have all of your shuffleboard supplies out here, just free to grab, and I guess a scoring device. And there are 2 shuffleboard courts. Now, from the very back of this deck, we can actually see down onto the sanctuary area. Oh, even one more deck down, you can see that they do have a pool sticking off there. But yeah, get all of those aft views back here. And back down we go. So as we approach the midship, we do have the conservatory. Well, they're doing a little construction in here right now, but this is the covered indoor pool concept, sort of a solarium area. The main action happening on the bottom floor, but you do have some overlook space up here.
The nice thing about this pool is that there is a stair entry option and ladder entry.
Well, let's return to the outside and carry on midship. This brings us to the main outside pool concept. They do have movies under the stars over there. You've got 3 hot tubs, all sorts of seating. Ooh, leading us up to a food option. Let's go that way. Salty Dog Cafe. That's going to be your hot spot for poolside burgers, dogs. You've also got a bar on this side.
And you'll find lots of outdoor seating options on various decks.
All right, we're carrying on forward. There is a staircase up here that should take us up to another water zone. Splash pool. And again, they do have an accessibility solution for these stairs. This zone, of course, does have more chairs for sunning. We have got AstroTurf to give that grassy ambiance, and you have a round, small pool that is, I'd say, no more than a foot deep, just for splashing, cooling off. There's the view off the front of the vessel. I think our next move will be to go back downstairs and walk past there. Oh, we've espied the smoking section here on deck 15.
Nice that they have some shade to offer.
So a closer peek at this section off the front of the ship. We have Panama Canal on this itinerary. This would probably be a good zone for people to hang out for all of that. And it wraps all the way around. And now down to 14. So 14 forward, we have the Lido Buffet food section. This is Amuletto, which they have styled as an Italian cafe option.
You can also get some of your premium desserts here, it looks like, as well.
Yes, look at those cakes. Now working our way through the main buffet station lines. Yeah, this area is Horizon Court, and they do have proper hand wash sinks. Good to see. This has brought us out to the main pool area. They've got the juice bar as well as another bar. On the starboard side, they do have the Princess Pizzeria, complete with a little toppings bar, all kinds of sauces and things. They're watching some kind of ABBA movie out here. Not Mamma Mia, but I guess something about ABBA. And we've got the Lido pool stage where you can have live music and performances.
And of course, you can always just come and grab your own towels. There's no signing anything out, which makes it really nice.
And this is what they're calling their Life Vest Loaner Station. So it lets you know what color you should probably use based on weight and chest size. So here again in the covered pool deck area, this is the ice cream bar, not currently open, but you can get premium desserts and things here too. So it looks like the construction is over here at the main bar area. They do have towels and vests here by this pool also. That has led us outside because our next spot is going to be the spa and the gym, which you normally have to go to the aft elevator lobby to get into. Let's come look at the back of the ship one more time before we go inside.
We need all the views.
There is the official entrance on this deck for sanctuary guests, which is not us, but we did peek on that zone from above. So we've returned to the inside now. We have the Lotus Spa. Now the spa and fitness center are always abuzz with activity. I think we will skip going into the spa. You can kind of get a taste of what the layout is there. We'll see if we can sneak into the fitness center and aerobics room just to get a peek though. We've got all kinds of bikes and treadmills looking off the side of the ship at the water. Speaking of water, we do have water fountains as well as a bottle filler. Love to see those. We've got all this machinery in the middle of the room. And a whole section over here with dumbbells, hand weights, benches. Now, most of the decks below this are cabins, but deck 12 does have one interesting zone to see.
So back here you'll find all the kiddos and their activities. We are obviously not going to go in and show you in case there are children still on board, but this is where you will find all that.
Yeah, it says adult-free zone back there.
Not allowed.
But there's what the layout looks like. These signs are just so handy for ship tours. And down we go. So deck 8, points of interest midship. We have the library.
And now we're on to one of my favorite personal places, which is the library. A lot of ships don't have these anymore, so it's a great find. And it's the honor system with checking out books. You can just come in, borrow, and return. Super easy.
Yeah, they've got the book drop right over there. You can pick up your daily puzzles here. Looks like they're out of pencils right now. All kinds of chairs, all kinds of couches. Yeah, you could get lost in here. Oh, they've got a puzzle table. Looks like, oh, this one's either almost done or maybe it's missing a few pieces. Well, we've come out to the atrium now. You do have a card room opposite the library. Good for games and cards. So let's get a full piazza peek. Up here on the deck with us, we do have the Internet Cafe as well as the Princess Insider. I think that's probably like their port shopping program, yeah?
Yeah.
And glass elevators. Well, they've got about 5 computers over here and a printer in case you need to print any documents. Yeah, Princess Insider looks like that probably was part Internet Cafe at some point, but yeah, now it's like port shopping brochures, coupons, and such. And now on to the 2 main public inside decks. Most of the excitement happens here on 7 and 6. So let's start at the front of 7. We'll take a peek at the theater and then work our way all the way to the back of the ship.
So this is the main theater. As you can see, there's not a separate balcony. It's just staircase that takes you all the way down. It does tend to stay open most of the time, so you don't have to wait at the door, which is nice. They have acts like the production shows and fly-on entertainers, and during the production show evenings, they actually do have seating reserved for premiere package guests. It's in the middle section there. And a lot of accessibility seats as well, as you can see.
Yes, they even have a proper elevator lift in here to help you get from one floor to another.
And for all your beverage requirements, don't worry, they've got that covered too. There's a handy dandy, like old school desk, I would say, in every seat.
It's like taking a test in college or something in an auditorium.
I'm a lefty. That works.
So, moving in an aftwardly direction on deck 7, we have the Wheelhouse Bar. Lots of cozy seating in here. This is one of the few venues that actually has a dedicated special bar menu we've noticed. Most venues are just using the standard fleet-wide menu, as we call it. But yeah, there's a stage over there. They do music in here. We've seen exercise classes listed in here, trivias.
Stretching and yoga specifically. Bingo was in here the other day as well.
We'll take a closer peek at the dance floor area, and then you have the stage up here. There is an entrance that leads directly back out to the atrium. Let's take that out, and there's almost like a little museum up here. Yeah, there's a little seat grouping up here, but they have all sorts of memorabilia, history of the cruise line. Well, actually, they've got some, P&O history in here. Very cozy zone for some learning. Okay, let's find the piazza. There are the glass elevators. We are headed the right way. In this zone, we have got the Churchill's Cigar Lounge and the Crooner's Piano Bar. This is another venue that actually has a dedicated menu. Quite a few interesting things on this one, actually. And they usually have like classical piano during the day, party piano in the evenings. Well, this is exciting and new. You know, you got those love boat connections with Princess. Well, here on 7 port side, we have Hearts and Minds, which is our chapel. Oh, something's happening in there right now with a piano, but we can at least get a peek. And goodbye. We've got the Park West Art Gallery. We've got the specialty dining section next, so Sabatini's, which is the Italian concept. We'll just peek in the window for now, but I'm sure we will be reporting on this venue during the actual vlog series.
Another thing to mention about this venue is on sea days, it does transform into Alfredo's Pizzeria. So if you have the Princess Plus package, I think you get 2 quick serve meals, and if you have Premier, it's unlimited at this point to dine in that establishment. So it's nice that they can switch it up.
Now, the other restaurant is a little more open and easy to see. This used to be the Bayou Cafe, and I think it was the only specialty restaurant originally, but this has been converted into a proper Crown Grill now, steakhouse. And this converts into Salty Dog Gastropub on some sea days, so a couple of nice extra lunch options in Alfredo's and Salty Dog. Now, the bar here is kind of a separate, detached concept because you don't need a reservation, as far as I know, to just come up here, grab a beverage. It looks like they do have maybe musical entertainment in here from time to time. And now we have reached the back of the ship. So we do have the Universe Lounge, which is the big 2-story entertainment venue. We are coming in on the balcony level here on deck 7. So quick peek of the balcony level, then we'll work our way downstairs and go from the back of the ship to the front of the ship. One thing we've noticed is the tables up here have little plugs, like outlets on them. They're covered over with plates, but the plates seem to lift up. So I don't know, this could be like a good, we're always looking for work zones on the ship. So this might be a nice quiet work zone, who knows?
We got Prince playing.
Prince on Princess. Yeah, let's see if we can continue to talk over Let's Go Crazy and come down here to the bottom level.
So the Universe Lounge is an amazing venue that has so many opportunities. One of our favorite things to do in here is Zumba. They also do Tai Chi. In the evening, it's karaoke and game shows and different musical sets and dancing. And I think on our Hawaii section, they're gonna have probably the hula class and ukulele classes in here. So they can do anything in here, and it's a nice, big, open venue.
So now, deck 6, back to front. Next up, we have Explorer's Lounge. Let's go up the ramp to enter. So another nice entertainment venue, lots of trivia. This is also where they have the loyalty, sort of the section where you can get snacks and beverages and things.
For Platinum and Elite. Every day, basically.
Yeah, we've noticed on some of these schedules, they will stack up 2 or 3 different types of entertainment. They will have a production show in the front. They will have a comedian in the back. They'll be running game shows and things in here. So definitely a full schedule. And lots of venues. I love seeing this many lounges on a ship. Next to the Explorer's Lounge, we have the photo gallery, and they do the iris photography on here where they take pictures of your eyeball. Yeah, you just tap your medallion and you can see all the photos they've taken of you, or, fun fact, they are in the app as well. And just outside the casino, we have got International Cafe.
They're open 24 hours and have all of your yummy breakfast, lunch, and midnight snack bites, as well as coffee.
Take a little sampling. Looks like they are stocked for lunch right now. So sandwiches, quiches. Now we are doing this tour on a port day, so the casino is closed, which means we should be fine to look around in here, but a fairly sizable casino. Lots of games that we enjoy. You got all your tables in the middle. Now, an interesting fact is they seem to have designated a players-only smoking area. So this section of machines is smoking, and you can see they have like a little green cigarette symbol on them. And then right here is the dividing line where it becomes non-smoking. So not really any sort of barrier preventing the smoke from traveling, but it is good to see they have a non-smoking section.
It does say you have to actively be playing in order to smoke too, so we'll see.
So let's jump past the casino cashier cage back out to what I believe is going to be the shopping section. We've got some Effie jewelry shops on that side. This is the ocean front area, which is kind of a tech help zone. They also sell all of the medallion accessories, whether it's a wristband or a clip-on or a keychain. We're coming back out into the piazza area now. They have basically what is one giant store that looks like it has 2 names, Meridian Bay and Essence.
What you'll find in here is more jewelry, watches, Pandora charms, bags, and perfume, it looks like.
On the other side, we have got Calypso Cove, which we have duty-free liquors and such in that left-hand door. All the shops are connected. This is kind of like resort wear, swimwear, maybe some logo gear. Oh, look at that. Coral. Yeah, I'd say logo gear in here probably. Souvenirs. Well, to finish off this deck, we've got one of the 2 main dining room concepts. This is Provence, which is the assigned time dining, early or late. They do have the menus posted outside, so you can see what's for dinner, but of course that is also on the app every day. Just sneak a peek in here while it's quiet and see a little ambiance. We've got tablecloths every night. A lot of dark wood tones. Now down to deck 5. So this is the ground level of the main piazza. You've got little stages off to either side for musical acts.
They also have the Captain's Champagne Waterfall event, usually on the first formal night right here in the center.
Well, we've got guest services over there. It looks like they do have kind of like a little lift for the stairs there for accessibility. You've got the Shore Excursions office on this side. Here in the middle, we have our dining room, which is Bordeaux. This is the flexible time dining. Same menu, just come when you want, hop in line.
And on the right-hand side, it generally says reserve, so that's where they line up.
Then we've got the future cruise area where you can book all of those fantastic plans. And Good Spirits at Sea, which we recently learned is no longer the concept that we are used to, where they do the video demonstrations on the TVs and the special cocktails. It's a work in progress. They're revamping it to become something else in the near future. We did find out that the beverages from Good Spirits are still in the back of the menu, and they can apparently make them. So the drinks are still here. Then we've got some more seating, and I think that's about it. That puts us back in the midship elevators. Pretty much have cabins in the other direction. Oh, and of course, all of the giant screens that are interactive for learning. They have a nice sized one here at the elevator lobby. But we've got gigantic ones over here. Okay, yeah, you got itinerary, calendar, events. You have to touch to use it, but yeah, this is good. If you don't want to hop right on the app, you can just come poke at the TV and see what's going on.
Very informative.
Whew! All right, there was the whirlwind tour. Welcome back to the cabin.
Many steps were had, but we hope you guys enjoyed the glimpse into our home for the next 4.5 months.
Yeah, the vlogs are coming of this full experience, so that's what's up next on the channel.
Please stay tuned. We're going to so many exciting ports that we've never discovered before or been to, and we want to take you with us.
This is true. If you have not already, be sure to subscribe to the channel, become a Paromaniac today, socialize all our media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Yep, and until next time,
Rock on.